If you're a service member, veteran, or eligible family member, you probably know about the incredible benefits of a VA loan. But what if you're thinking about buying a second home? Today, we're diving into the world of second VA loans, covering everything you need to know from eligibility rules to second-tier entitlement. Let's get started. First things first, can you use a VA loan to buy a second home? Yes, you can. While the primary purpose of a VA loan is to help veterans buy a primary residence, certain circumstances allow you to use a VA loan to purchase a second home. Here are two common scenarios. Relocating. If you're moving to a new duty station or changing jobs in another area, you can use a VA loan to buy a home in the new location while keeping the original property. Using remaining entitlement. If you have remaining entitlement from your initial VA loan, you may be eligible for another VA loan without selling your current home. Now, let's talk rules. Here are the key things to keep in mind if you're looking to secure a second VA loan. Occupancy requirements. The home must be intended as your primary residence. However, exceptions exist if you're relocating or facing special circumstances. Loan limits. While VA loans don't have strict limits on loan amounts, the remaining entitlement you have can affect how much you're able to borrow without a down payment. Funding fee. If this is your second VA loan, you'll need to pay a slightly higher funding fee unless you're exempt due to a disability rating. If you're considering a second VA loan, you've probably heard about something called second-tier entitlement. But what is that? In simple terms, this refers to the additional entitlement you can use if you've already used your initial VA loan benefit. Here's what you'll need to know. Partial entitlement. If you've paid off your first VA loan or sold the property, your full entitlement may be restored. However, if you're keeping your first home, your remaining entitlement can still be used to purchase a new property. No loan limits with full entitlement. As of 2020, VA loans no longer have loan limits for borrowers with full entitlement, making it easier to purchase higher-priced homes without a down payment. Thinking about applying? Here's what you'll need to qualify for a second VA loan. Eligibility. You must meet standard VA eligibility requirements such as sufficient service time or qualifying as a surviving spouse. Credit and income. While VA loans don't set specific credit score requirements, lenders typically look for a score of at least 620. You'll also need to meet debt-to-income ratio guidelines. Remaining entitlement. You'll need to calculate your remaining entitlement to determine how much more you can borrow. Occupancy statement. You'll need to certify that the new property will be your primary residence unless you're relocating or meet an exception. And let's wrap all this up with some frequently asked questions. Can I rent out my first home and still get a second VA loan? Yes, if your first home was purchased with a VA loan and you meet the remaining entitlement and occupancy requirements, you can rent out the first property while purchasing a new primary residence. Do I need to pay off my first VA loan to get another? Not necessarily. As long as you have remaining entitlement, you can use it to secure a second VA loan. What if I don't have enough entitlement left? You may need to make a down payment to cover the difference or look into restoring your full entitlement by selling or paying off your first property. The VA loan benefit is an incredible resource for those who've served our country, and it doesn't have to be a one-and-done deal. Whether you're relocating, upgrading, or simply taking the next step in your home ownership journey, understanding how to use a second VA loan can help make your dream a reality. And if you want help with your VA loan, comment below or visit our website to speak with one of our loan officers. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.